Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy Level Up Lomax back with another legendary video. And in today's video, we're gonna be talking about the benefits of semen retention. First and foremost, as men, thinking about women and sex, that's a normal, natural thing. But it's easy to focus too much of our time and attention on this when we having sex a lot, watching porn or masturbate. But you give away a whole lot of your energy and a whole lot of your brain space when you're focusing on this all the time. When you give this much time and attention to sex, it kind of like take over your brain, or you kind of oversaturate your brain with all of these constant dopamine releases. You begin to craft your life around attracting women and sex. Like, you might not realize it, but when you want to get in the gym and get in shape to attract more women, sex. When you want to make more money to attract more women, sex. When you want to have that nice car to attract more women, sex. But I'm telling you right now, if you want to be focused, if you want to focus on more important things in your life, if you want to take back that energy to put towards something that's productive, semen retention is the way to go. There's a bunch of mental and physical benefits that you get from retaining your semen. First and foremost, we're gonna start with the mental benefits. When it comes to the mental part, it's kind of like you gain clarity. You kind of cleared away for more important things that you need to focus on. Semen retention also reduces anxiety and boosts self-esteem. And by boosting your self-esteem, that also helps with your moods and emotions, because when your self-esteem is higher and you're more confident, you're automatically gonna feel better about yourself. You're automatically gonna be happier, more positive, more in an upbeat mood. And when you're in that kind of positive mind frame, it kind of makes a lot more things in your life better. Even things that aren't going so great right now, when you think about it in a positive way and when you just in a good mood at all times, it's kind of hard to let that thing get you down. And in turn, it helps you overcome whatever that thing is, because you're looking at it with a positive outlook. You looking at it or thinking about it with a positive mind. And also, something that men might not know is when you constantly watching porn and masturbating, it kind of make you self-conscious with women, because when you are around women, what's on your mind? Sex, you know? And when you can get rid of all of that, and when you can make a genuine connection without sex on your mind, it makes the whole process of meeting and getting to know women better and easier, because you're not thinking about sex. You're not trying to undress them with your eyes. You're not trying to think about how they look naked and all of that stuff. When you just genuinely want to have fun and get to know these women, it makes the process better. And also, what you might not know is women pick up on that. You know how when women might say that this guy was giving me weird energy, that's because they can feel when you all about sex. You know, they can feel when you're not focused on actually getting to know them and you just focused on having sex. They can feel that. They know that shit. Even though they might not understand what it is that they feeling in that moment, they feel something that doesn't seem genuine. So the first thing you can do, or the first benefit from semen retention, is it clears your mind. It gets rid of all of that gunk. You know, it makes you more focused on the more important things of life, the more important aspects of getting to know women, the more important aspects of living your life, you know, because when you saturate your brain with all of this sex stuff, you know, you take away from other parts of your life, because all of your extra energy you give into this. All of your extra brain space you give into this, you know. So when you take that away, you gain all of that brain space back. You gain all of that energy back. You gain all of that focus back to give to more important things in your life. Now, let's get into the physical benefits. The number one thing that retaining your semen can help with is erectile dysfunction. If you having problems getting it up, you definitely need to be practicing semen retention. You definitely need to abstain from having more sex or masturbating or watching porn. You need to clear your brain of all of the gunk, because when you can't get it up, it's obviously because your mind is oversaturated, it's overstimulated with sex. So it's kind of like it's hard for you to get aroused because you done seen it all basically. And like I mentioned before, it obviously increases energy because you're not wasting all of that energy on watching porn, having sex, masturbating. So you get all of that energy back. Energy that you can put into more productive things like going to the gym, lifting weights, picking up a sport, or, you know, focusing on your craft, learning a new skill, getting better at the skills that you already know. You know, you use all of that energy and that brain space that you gain back on things that are more productive than sex. And then lastly, and probably one of the most important things is semen retention will increase your sperm count and fertility. You know, and this is obviously important if you want to have kids. If you don't want to have kids, then, you know, it really don't matter that much. But for the young guys that's, you know, in their teens to mid 20s, like if you want to have kids in the future, this is definitely important, you know, because you definitely don't want to be get married and be ready to settle down and have kids and you're shooting blanks. Having a lot of sex and masturbating a lot and releasing your semen a lot, that'll definitely lower your sperm count. It can definitely do damage. Let's just put it like that. All in all, it's plenty of benefits to retaining your semen. I just covered a few of them. But at the end of the day, it's gonna be up to you to actually have the discipline to retain. And from my own experience, it's definitely not easy. But also from my own experience, there's things that you can do to make it easier. One thing that I did was I stayed busy. You know, I already worked a lot anyway. I'm a truck driver, so I was working 12-hour shifts, sometimes 14-hour shifts a day anyway. So that took up most of my day. And then when I got home, I hit the gym, I read something, you know, I filled my day with productive hobbies that didn't leave me no time to do that. And when I was done with my hobbies and skills, it was time to go to sleep. You gotta definitely stay occupied. You know, that's why I said go to the gym. The gym is a big one because it gives you something important to focus on, and it also uses up a lot of that energy that you was gonna use on masturbating or having sex. So when you do that, when you do productive things like that, you know, and also picking up extra shifts at work, obviously, just basically occupy your time with productive things and don't leave yourself time to do those things. Because it's also in the times of boredom that you do these things, where you feel like you don't have nothing to focus on, that you just resort to masturbating, you know, or chasing women or watching porn, you know. Those are the times that you resort to those things. So as long as you can stay busy, you know, that'll be the #1 help to retaining your semen. But at the end of the day, you gotta reach deep inside and find that discipline to retain. One last tip that I will give, pick a start date. Okay, I'm gonna retain for this amount of time, you know, and don't try to go too crazy. Don't try to retain for 3 months right off the bat, because it's not gonna work. You gotta start with a day, start with 2 days, start with a week, you know, go to 2 weeks, then 3 weeks, then a month, you know. Start slow, you know, and then build your way up, work your way up to retaining longer, you know. And then obviously the longer you retain, the more benefits you will see. And then the more effective the benefits will be on your life, you know. So like I said though, that's all I got for y'all today, man. Make sure y'all like this video, leave me a comment down in the comment section. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. It's your boy, Level Up Lomax. Check it out.